Hey guys, so that video was running really long, so I decided to make it into two parts, which I usually do for Q&As anyway, because I do get a lot of questions. And I don't know if you can hear it, but it's raining outside, so I'm sorry if that noise bothers you, but I'm just going to get right into the next set of questions. Alright, do I have to say the spell in my language, or do I have to say it in English? Please answer, thanks. I would recommend definitely doing it in the language that the spell is. Like, for example, the Roman spell is in English, but Jade's Latin spell is in Latin, so it's better off to do it in the language that the spell is. But if you want to try it in your language, you can definitely try it and get back to me on the results that you get. Can you sorry? Can you use a different color fairy dust on how to become a fairy with invisible wings? No, it has to be white. I'm sorry, but otherwise it's just a different spell. It's not the invisible spell. What's the reversal spell for the Irish spell? I'm working on that right now, so yeah, I'm actually doing some research into that because I didn't even think about it that you guys are going to need a reversal spell, but I'll get back to you on that. Can you show us how to get different powers, and does it go by your color fairy dust? Because I want snow and fast flying powers, but also I want purple and white fairy dust. Thanks. Yes, your fairy dust color determines your aura, and your aura determines what kind of special talents you gain and all that kind of stuff. And currently I'm working on a video on that, so stay tuned. And next question, does the spell work for Muslims, and can I use pink fairy dust? The spell works for anybody. It's just it's a matter of religion and belief. If you feel comfortable doing that with your religion, then go right ahead. And you can use pink fairy dust. I am making a video all about new auras, so stay tuned and you can find out what that fairy dust actually allows you to do. Is there a spell just to make you fly, like not a fairy or anything? Yes, there is, and I really want to research this because I think it'd be really cool to share with you guys. So this video should just be called new video topics coming soon, because that's all it is. You guys give me such great ideas and inspiration, and I really appreciate that because I love making videos for you guys. So just keep on giving me ideas like that, because I plan on making videos for a while for you guys, as long as you want me to. So I think it'd be really awesome if you guys just kept on giving me ideas, because I don't always know what you guys want to see. Alright, someone actually asked me what my favorite aura is, and it probably had to be the green aura, just because I really love the outdoors and plants and everything, and I think it's really cool that you can make wilting flowers grow again, and it's just an awesome feeling to have. It just makes you feel happier and cheerful and helpful, and it's just a great feeling. Someone said, if you want the red aura, can the sparkles be a pinkish color? I would suggest just the flat out color. If it doesn't look red, it's probably not right for the spell. Someone asked me to do a mermaid spell, and that's really difficult to do. I really don't see myself ever doing a mermaid spell. I had thought about it in the past, but it's really difficult. There's a lot of steps, it's a long process, and it's just, I've never done it before, and I would need to test it out years in advance, so I don't see that happening in the future. I'm really sorry, but it's just really complicated. Okay, someone said, how can you tell if someone is a fairy if they did the Irish fairy spell because you can't see their wings? That's the thing, you really can't, unless you see them do their powers. There's also okay, I don't know if you guys know what an aura is, but it's basically a vibe that you're giving off, if someone's really happy and jolly and they want to share it with the world, that's their aura. They're giving off that really happy vibe, and it can travel to other people too, laughs contagious, stuff like that. So you'll kind of feel it, you'll feel their aura, they'll feel very confident and very sociable, and especially if it's someone that you know and they're acting different than they usually do, then that's definitely a sign. But other than that, there's really no way to really tell unless they tell you themselves. Could you show us a better fairy spell, because I can't do the other spells? You can check out my friends' videos. I talk about them all the time in my videos, and yeah, maybe those will be easier for you. Okay. During the transforming stage, is day 3 always the biggest day? It's day 3 for me and nothing has happened. It really, all these kinds of things really depend on the person. There's no set day that's going to be better for anybody else, so I can't really answer that. Next question. For the chime, can you use string instead of floss? Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I just used floss because I was trying to use like common household items. I didn't know who had string or yarn or anything like that. But definitely, is there a black aura? Okay, I'm just okay. The black aura is actually kind of bad. There are bad fairies. It's just not something that I'm comfortable talking about. I know that fairies come off as these great people, but there are some evil fairies, and the colors for those auras are colors like black. There's another one, but I can't think of that one. There's only a few that are evil colors, and that's one of them. I know black. I mean, I wear black all the time. It's a good color and everything, but for fairies, not so much. Sorry. When creating the fairy dust, are you able to mix the glitter to combine auras? A lot of people ask me this, and I've never tried it, so I'm just waiting for someone to have it be successful and let me know how it goes. So yeah. I don't know if I should put this in here, but I'm going to anyways. This isn't a question, but I just want to formally thank you. Finding your videos has been the greatest thing to ever happen to me. I was going to give up because I hate how we're trapped on Earth, destined to go to school and get a job and have kids, only to force the kids to go through it as well. I hate that cycle, and I wanted to change. If it works, this will be the best thing to ever happen to me. I'm on day 2 of my transformation, so no side effects yet. I really appreciate comments like these because it really does make me happy to know that I'm helping people, keep their beliefs. And people may think it's really childish, and a lot of people don't believe in it. But even so, it's creativity, and it's really forcing you to really be creative, and that's an important aspect to have, especially in school and in life. So thank you so much. For fairy dust, I soaked daffodil petals in water for about 3 hours, then took out the petals and added some glitter and left it to evaporate. Is that the right way to do it? Because I want this so badly, and I want to make sure I do it right. Yes, that's perfectly right. Can you make your own recipe for fairy dust, or is there only one way? As far as I know, there's only a few ways, and I wouldn't suggest doing it your own because you might mess something up, and then it would just be kind of a waste of time and a waste of materials, Whoops. Is it okay to do the fairy spell even if you're sick? I wouldn't recommend it. I would wait till you're feeling good because it does take a lot out of you, and it actually can make you feel sick, so I wouldn't want to do that while I'm sick. Is the symptoms when you get a cold as a fairy different than when you're a human? Yes and no. Your nose gets really stuffy and runny at the same time, just like a normal cold, but you also feel like physically, a little bit chilly, or you might get a really bad fever. Not too bad, not like hospital-wise, but, it is a little different. Do you know any spells that turned you into an animal? I'm trying to work on that, but it's really, really difficult, just like the mermaid spell, because you are becoming something completely different than a human. Like, at least fairies are somewhat similar to humans when it comes to characteristics, but it's a lot to take in. How do you think of all these spells? Well, I do a lot of research, and I have lots of help, and I really enjoy doing it, and that's something that's really important when it comes to this stuff. By the way, you're awesome. Thank you. When I made the fairy dust, I put in dead petals, but I feel like I should put in more. But the water already evaporated. Is it okay to do it over again? Yeah, it is. It's fine. Do you have to throw away your coin, too, for the Irish spell? No, you can keep that as long as you just wash it off. And then last question is, if you do not believe in fairies or pixies, will fairies still help you, and will pixies still trick or follow you to bother you? Yes, that still will happen. Even if you're not a fairy, you can be anything, and that fairies will always help you and pixies will always trick you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little bit sloppy and all over the place, but I did get a lot of questions, and I just had to gather them all really quick because I did want to make this video for you guys on time. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and definitely leave out of all the videos I've talked about in the last 2 videos, tell me which ones you'd like to see first. Alright? Thanks, guys. Bye.